the West, a border battle that brings together two schools fighting for a bronze boot. A tribute to a former ROTC instructor, the Bronze Boot is the ultimate prize in today's resumption of the border war. Welcome to the home of the Wyoming Cowboys in Laramie, Wyoming. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the Wyoming Cowboys. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Rams will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cowboys offense will get first crack at it here. It was a real battle the last time these two met, but when the dust settled, it was the Cowboys who roped the Rams into submission.
The Cowboys did take care of business. They did a great job focusing in on the moment and not letting it get too big, not letting the rivalry be a big part of the story. They executed, Jesse, and they took home that bronze boot.
It was impressive to watch them just handle their emotions in that game. That's a big part of this rivalry, right? Which side can do the best job of that? The game's going to have ebbs and flows. Whoever's most in control by the end of the game, I think, is the team that wins.
All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like... And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
The play action fake. He's got him. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Smith wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Cowboys have their offense in high gear. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The border war over the Bronze Boot dates back to 1899, but the introduction of the Bronze Boot trophy was started as part of a mutual agreement between each school's respective ROTC departments.
Well, it's nice that there was a mutual agreement, because the very first time these two teams played in 1899, the game was forfeit. Apparently there was breaking of rules. It ended up in a brawl. These two schools have not liked each other for a very long time in the border war, David.
I'm here for all of it. I'm here for the petty. I'm here for the college fans that don't like each other, the anger, the competition. So this should be a great matchup.
And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wyoming.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robertson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Colorado State Rams offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys go to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example. Then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Send the tight end in motion. Rides the back on the option to give. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Rams will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Corrals it at the 45. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. It'll be a draw. He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Direct snap. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the catch. It's Holman. Oh, the sweet feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him. And I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over Georgia. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bringing the heat. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. The give to the back. Got a little space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
And the Rams really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Absolute really nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Smith wants to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. The period has expired, and Wyoming has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Let's see what he can do with it. And the returner is stopped. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. keep it on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Holman. Let's talk for just a moment about Wyoming. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Takes the handoff. It's Thompson. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Smith wants to throw. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wyoming. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Florida is currently ahead of the scoreboard, but it's clear Tim Tebow's not out there, and because of that, I don't see a blowout today in the Swamp. They're up by 7 over Georgia. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Here's the pressure. Got a man. It's ball. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Got his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Quarterback may change this route. Trying to get the corner. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Line getting set on 2nd down. Smith dropping to pass. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
From the red zone, looking for a space. They'll run the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Toss to the outside. Lowers those pads. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Colorado State takes over the rim. Offense returns to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
And the Rams now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. He's in open space downfield.
Returner is tackled down at the 30. And your Wyoming Cowboys will take over.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
Timeout, Wyoming.
Now on 2nd down. Smith wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Third down play from the gun. He spins that thing down the middle. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Wyoming.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Snap in the shotgun. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Coming out with it, it's Robertson. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Cowboys and Rams. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. A lot of football still to be played as these two scratch and claw for the right to claim that old bronze boot.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lobs one high down the left side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
On the ground, it's Ball. Hard running there. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That sack's not the offensive line's fault. They gave their quarterback plenty of time to throw that.
The Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. Good, right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Akron is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 18 over Buffalo. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option, it's Smith.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Smith dropping to pass. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
And listen, that can be the trouble sometimes.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's caught.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And a really nice setup here to take a shot if they want. 3 receivers to the right. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You know, if you're going to complete these dagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that play.
The Cowboys come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Man, what a response by this defense. 1st down, you give up 9 yards and set them up in great position on 2nd down. But nice pass defense, staying disciplined on 2nd down. And then 3rd down, just meeting the physical challenge. Great job by this defense responding to a poor 1st.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big 1st down.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Smith wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Oh, man, you don't see many of those anymore. Nowadays, the gloves are so good. The hands are so good. You don't see a lot of drop passes. Missed opportunity there for the receiver.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Bell. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Catch in the middle. It's Brown. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Gonna look downfield again. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. And the Rams are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They'll try it over the left side. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. They go right back to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got enough for the 1st. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
It's caught downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Motion from the wideout. On the run, it's Booth. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires to the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple.
Let's go, this is it. Close your eyes and hit, man.
Never a doubt. Put a 3 spot on the board as we finish the 3rd quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Robertson. At the 35, he's open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
That's caught. It's Johnson.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes and get those first downs, get those big chunks.
The sure hands, it's Daly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Rams can really attack on this second and short. This time they'll go to the running game. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Nice move to keep running. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back in the 10.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking first down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw. And so defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
Catch in the middle. It's Jenkins. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Splits those uprights right in half. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of them. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Rutgers. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the ground. He's got it again. Got the first down and still on his feet. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
There he goes. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. The give to the fullback. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
It's like a cheat code. You know what's coming, but it's so hard to stop when you got the big fullback who comes downhill when you need it the most on 3rd down and just falls forward and is going to get the first down. It's so nice to have, and this offense is set up with a chance to run this clock out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give as they work on that clock. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Cowboys started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. 2nd and goal coming up.
Let's go!
Tries again to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Open space at the 25. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The short hands, it's Jenkins. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Rams decide to punt it away. Catches it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long, so let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game and take the W into the locker room.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Fox. And the defense will corral the quarterback. Down he goes at midfield.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give on the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Nothing quite as spicy as when Brown Mustard takes home a victory in a rivalry game and beats Colorado State, and the Cowboys will be hooting and hollering well into the night. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.